Hey, welcome to another episode of MelB.Bassin. MelB slumping. I've been skunked multiple times at Cass State. MelB slumping, but Mel definitely has not been idling. Mel has not been bumming. So I have been working on my deck extension. So there is the frame. There's the hatches. I'm also going to do the rest of the carpet, and I'm going to do new seats. So that's the first installment. I got a pedestal seat, and so all the seats are going to match with that. Now today is carpet day. The first step is to cut the carpet out. If you switch the way the carpet lies, when the light hits it, it changes the color significantly. So I marked that with an arrow. So that's the front of the boat. I'm marking all my panels to the front of the boat, and I mark this to the front of the boat. Of course, when you flip it over, that'll be front, okay? So if anybody you're putting carpet in, make sure you do that. I've also treated all my wood with epoxy resin, and then on the bottom we have acrylic. It's acrylic paint. So that's for on the bottom side, so that when you open up the hatch, boom, you got that pretty thing. So a little trick on that, just so you know, I'd epoxy it first, then prime it, then paint it, and I would be sanding it, and so there would be no grain visible. If I were to do that again, I didn't, so I got a little bit of grain visible, but it still looks, I mean, it looks pretty that looks pretty legit. I mean, so you can see the grain in the wood, but I don't know, when the carpet wraps around the edge of here, because the carpet's going to be on the top, it'll probably look pretty good. I have all my pieces cut. So what I'm going to do now, and I'm going to glue and staple all those pieces onto little pieces like that, and then the pieces over there. All right, I got my first piece carpeted. Check it out. Yeah. And you know what? There's a band playing across the street from me in the park. Smoking, bro. Let's listen to them. making progress. I have this thing all carpeted. These are the little side pieces that are gonna go on. My frame done. A piece of my carpet down. Woo. I am going to contact cement this. This was the glue side that I use. This stuff down here, this is gonna get all, it's all ready for carpet. I got the carpet cut. This is as far as I've gotten. So I have all my carpet done, all the way underneath here, underneath there. Still gotta do this stuff. That's the old carpet over on that side on the top, but then all the way down to the where your feet go, looking beautiful. So this piece, it's gonna sit there. There's gonna be enough room for those two hatches to rest on there. And I also have these sideboards. And so what I did is the side of the boat kind of comes out like this, so you can't go straight down with the frame, this frame. So I built these little things, and then let's see what side's this. So this goes on here. And so now we're working on, we'll put the glue on this, flip it over, so it sets like this. Then this is gonna flip over and staple this down. And we have a cool way of doing the corners. So that's been glued, there's glue underneath there. All right, I got my first panel, my flat panel. It's all stapled around. There you can see those corners are really nice and covered up real nice. Nice, eh? Ooh. Starting to look like something now. We got our two center hatches done. So we got to put the carpet on those side hatches right there. After that, we'll have to put the handles on the middle hatches. I already have holes for the side hatches. All right, I sanded this down. It's got some epoxy on it, but it's just got it sanded down just a little bit, so this glue will stick. This glue is pretty killer. It's it has a low odor. It does stink, but not like other glue, so it's kind of nice. We'll have to see. It's also nice that it washes off with water. I always keep like a just a wet rag around. You get a little bit on you or anything else, you just kind of wipe it off right away. It comes right off. So we'll see how it holds up, but this is what we're going with because that's what Lowe's had. So I got to get all the glue on this, then I'm going to put the carpet on the ground. I had it on the ground, but it blew away. I'll put the carpet on the ground, and then I'll just flip this piece of wood on top of it, and then flip it over, stomp it down, roll it out, flip it back over, and staple. Alright, I got it stapled down to where I have these little things on the edge. And so, you know, what do you do with that? So what we want to do is we're going to cut it a 40, like where those things come together there, we're going to cut a 45 towards the, and it's always good to use a nice sharp knife. Another 45 on this side, right? So now we end up with this thing. Like, what the hell we do with that? Okay, so what we do is we go right back like that in a straight line. So now we got this thing, and maybe I want a little bit less. Now when you pull it, I want to cut it back just a little bit more. Okay, careful on that. It's a finesse game here. So we just go along the side. Oh gosh, that did not staple. See, this is a crap stapler. There we go. Now we got it. And I'm just going down that line, and I'm going to get one little staple in the end there, and look at that edge. Whoa! Okay, that just makes me feel better. The stapler has found its rightful place in the trash. I got this. It's just an electric stapler. See how it works. Turn it on. Oh yeah. Now we're cooking with gas, people. Life is good. All right, so I got the side hatch done. See, it's nice and flat on top. Wrapped over, all stapled. That stapler works great. I recommend it. It is the Aero electric stapler. It looks like this. The T50 ACD. It's like 30 bucks or something. So yeah, it's awesome. You have to deal with the cord, but I'm good. Okay, so this side's done. So now I got to do the other side. All right, I'm almost done. I have all the hinges in. I have those two handles in. I got it propped up because I'm going to cut out like that right there. The kind of hinge I have to notch out the wood so it'll latch. So I did a little test with that piece of plywood and the same size piece of wood that it's going to latch onto. Yeah, it looks like I got to cut half an inch off. This is another installment in the bass boat deck and carpeting saga. I call it a saga because it's been a journey through mountains, rivers, and dales of epic proportions. Turning our attention to this, we're just going to take the molding off. I'm going to take the carpet off. We got all of our hatches off. Got the seats out. All right, we got another step farther. We got all the carpet out. But there's a bunch of cleaning up to do, and that carpet was, well, it's a 1980, so that's probably 43 years worth of dirt. Another day on the bass boat deck project. It's our workstation. We're getting rid of all of our rivets. See the rivets? got this carpet pulled up. Look at all this nasty crap. It's all gonna have to come off. I usually scrape this, vacuum it, and then you start dealing with the goo gone. Squirt that goo gone on there, let that sit, we'll scrape it, wipe it off. That's the goal. The old nasty carpet is gone off those hatches. Okay, I got this goo gone stuff from Lowe's. Spray on, it's really nice. Got it all goopy on there, all around the edges. It says to wait a couple minutes, and you just wipe it off with a cloth. I'm pretty sure that's not gonna work. I'm gonna scrape it with this and see how that goes. I am continuing on my carpet project. We have it, all the glue off, all the hatches are off. Okay, so we're ready to carpet that. I got all my hatches cut. That's the big piece for the back there that I just showed you. So I am going to fold this over, and I'm going to contact cement this. We are progressing. I've got this all glued down, cut. Some of my cuts weren't perfect, but whatever. I got this all cut down here. I'm gonna use contact cement on this. Now's a good time to try out my new riveter. So now I got one of these from Harbor Freight, and then they only had this little rivet set. So I'm gonna rivet these hinges to here. I'm just gonna use the old hinges. Looks nice. Yeah, that's really nice quality. Okay. All right, figured it out. Pretty straightforward. But this one is a little too big for the hole, so I'm just gonna hone these out a little bit. These are 1/4 inch, and then so I'll have to hone these out right here. For the riveting. First time ever. I have never riveted before in my life. So, let's see. You put this little thing in like that. Oh. Oh yeah. Then you line these holes up. I'm gonna put the middle one in like this. There it goes. Oh yeah, baby. And then supposed to be able to pull this out, and then it just breaks off. And oh. Ah. Woo. That is very cool. I'm a riveter, dude. And look, this little thing catches. Oh, see? Oh, that's slick. So I recommend this model, but look at that. Freaking thing on there, bro. Look at that. Hinge moves just fine. We'll give the Harbor Freight Doyle Riveter an A+, dude. You know, something about using a new tool and just kind of having something that you've never used before, and it makes the job so easy, and it's just such a cool concept. And it just expands that out and then cuts it off inside of there. And it's just really smooth deal. So, rivets. I'm not an aviator, so didn't know. But now I do. Ha! Pretty cool. All right, I got the back high spots done. That's what we're looking like. Pretty cool, huh? There's some places that it ain't great, like over here. I had a little difficulties with all that. Well, the other areas are pretty darn good, man. It's pretty good.